Good morning, Fetchies. It's Sunday morning, start of week 10, and there's something very exciting happening on Cliff Meadow. So this very unassuming hole in the ground is shortly going to be exercise equipment, which is very, very cool. So the running routes will start from here, and you'll be able to have a sort of outdoor gym as well. This is Cliff Meadow, for those of you that know our mum. And there's the pavilion where it all kicked off, and that's the bin. Good morning, Fetchies. It's Wednesday, it's week 10, so I am in the conservatory, what we laughingly call the conservatory, and I've taken all the toys off the treadmill, and here we go. 8 kilometres, because it's a modern kind of machine, and I'm going to do a kilometre warm-up, and then I'm going to try and do the middle 6. Mental arithmetic is really bad. Oh dear. The middle 6 at 12 kilometres an hour, and then a kilometre cool down. That's the plan. Let's see how it goes. This feels very, 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 very fast and quite fun, but really hard work. Nothing like a treadmill for keeping you honest. So I did it. 8 kilometres. First kilometre at 10 kilometres an hour, the middle 6 kilometres at 12 kilometres an hour, and the last kilometre at 10 kilometres an hour. So that's basically, I just did a 25-minute 5k. It's 8-minute miling for the tempo, and it was all right. It felt really hard at the beginning, but it got fine, as it always does. And that's faster than I do on the road, but then it is a treadmill. But then I did have that 0.5% incline, so it's good. It's fine. It's what I needed to do. 2 interesting things there. Well, 3 interesting things actually. First one, how little I wanted to do it and how much I enjoyed it and how good I feel now. Again, when will I learn? Second thing is how much you guys keep me honest, which is really interesting. I started thinking halfway through the first kilometre, I thought, oh, well, maybe I should do 1.5 kilometre warm-up and then 1.5 at the end, because then, you know, that's nearer a mile. I just thought, no, I've said what I'm going to do. There's people watching the video. There are people watching the video, I hope. Do you know what, even if there aren't people watching the video, the fact that there might be made me stick to the plan and kept me honest, and that was good. And the treadmill kept me honest too, because obviously you can't argue with that belt when it's moving underneath you. And the other thing was that I was fast forwarding some music on the iPhone, bloody U2. I must get that album off it, and I accidentally leant on the controls of the treadmill and put myself up to 18 kilometres an hour, and it was a few seconds before I realised, and I was like, ah! So I took it down to 12 kilometres an hour again, which suddenly seemed laughably slow. So maybe I should push the speed more, and then when I run slower it will feel better. I know none of this is groundbreaking stuff. Anyway, there we go. So if you watch this, if you ever commented or liked a video, whatever, then thank you, because it is helping, it turns out. Good morning, Fetchies. It's Friday, long run day, and I've driven to Aldermaston. I'm going to run along the Kennet and Avon Canal today, because the roads around Bramley are a complete nightmare because there's a tree down, and because there are about 1 billion fetch point flowers from fairy feet that I'm going to pick up. So, well, that didn't quite work out as planned. Got to the towpath and it's shut. So apparently they're rebuilding the lock at Aldermaston, who knew? So I've gone the other way, heading towards Reading along the canal. Look at that, pretty, isn't it? And hopefully fairy feet will have left some fetch point flowers over that way too. Oh, I should do this more often. I like the canal, and it's flat, and you can't get lost. That was tempting fate, wasn't it? Anyway, speak to you soon. There he is. The canal is closed here for boats. Back there, Padworth Bridge is shut for traffic, and back at Aldermaston the towpath is shut because they've been repairing the lock. What is this, National Infrastructure Week? Did the councils all wake up on New Year's Day and think, right, we're going to fix all those things, this is our New Year's resolution? So 5 miles out, turn arounding now, 5 miles back, but unfortunately this happened. You see this? This is very sore, and it's not going to be pretty by the time I get back. I hate these shoes. Oh, well, here I am at the Kennet and Avon tea rooms, which is closed, which is a shame, because I could murder a cup of tea. So my foot has a hole in it, and the last I did 9.5 miles in the end, and I'm not going to be a hero and run the extra half mile to take it up to 10. I've got to scale down week next week, so I'm going to ignore that and do 10 properly. But apart from the hole in my foot, I really enjoyed that. I got my happy back, and actually maybe because I had to run so slowly, it was really, really enjoyable. And the sun came out, which always helps. But I really couldn't hold a cup of tea.